Hey guys, we're going to work on the next step in making change. Remember, as you grow up, taking care of your money and being responsible with money is something that's important to learn. Money is a good resource and you want to use it wisely, and there's a lot more to money than just counting change. But counting change is an important skill to have, and a lot of people, again, it's one of those things that now with computers and things, it's done automatically for us, and so sometimes we're probably not as good at it as we should be. So we're gonna just show you a little trick that I use and it's not even really a trick, it's just the way I think, what's happening in my brain. If you're ready to this one, the steps you need to know is you need to know how much each coin is worth. You need to be able to skip count like 5, 10, 15, 20 with nickels, or with dimes 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like that with dimes, or even with quarters. 25, 50, 75, a dollar, $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, $2, $2.25. You should be able to do that. You should also know what coins meet other coins. If you're not like a quarter is equal to 2 dimes and a nickel, or a nickel is worth 5 pennies, or a dime could be 2 nickels, a dime could be 2 nickels, or a dime could be 5 pennies and a nickel. All that. So those are the types of things you need to know to be able to do this video. So if you're not ready for that yet, that's okay. You're just not at that level. You might want to go back to the last video or work in your math book a little bit more to make sure you know those things. What different amounts make different coins. Because we're going to think about making change today. So I'm going to show you on paper what's kind of happening in your brain. And what I remember about every dollar, that's how we write a dollar. What I remember about every dollar is that it is 10 tens, right? Like if we think about dimes, here's the dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, a dollar, that is 10 dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 dimes. That's 10 tens in a dollar. All right. So if there's 10 tens in a dollar, then every time we're always thinking when we make change, we can always have in our brain those 10 tens. So let's say we buy something that costs 63 cents. Okay, or let's even start out with the easier one. Let's say we buy something that's 50 cents. Okay, how many tens is that? That's 5 of our tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many do we have left? Right, we still have 5 tens left. So if something costs 50 cents and we give them a dollar, they're going to give us 50 cents back, right? Okay, if somebody buys something from us for 40 cents, and they give us a dollar, how much do we give them back? Well, they've used up 4 of our tens, so how many tens are left? That would be 60 tens. So those two are always going to equal 10 tens. See, 4 plus 6 is 10 tens, 5 plus 5, 30 cents, and 70 cents. Or if that something costs 30, the change from a dollar is going to be 70 cents. If it's 80 cents, then we're going to get 20 cents back, or vice versa, because we're always going to have 10 tens. All right, so that's the first step. Then we're going to get amounts that are different, like 63 cents or 42 cents. So then we still have to think about our tens. So let's say we have 42. I'm going to write bigger. Something is 42 cents. Okay, so think about 4 first. How many would that be? 60, right? But we still have this 2 cents. So are we going to get a full 60 back? No, because we have to pay for the 10 cents. So here's our 6 dimes, let's say, or let's even go ahead and put all 10 dimes out here. Okay, here's all 10 dimes, 10 tens. So we have to pay, let's say we pay a dollar. Okay, they have to give us change. Well, we can't just expect them to always give us the right amount. We need to know that. So if there's 4 tens and 2 ones, they're going to keep, if something costs 42 cents, they're going to keep 40, and we still have 6, but they still need 2 pennies, the 2 cents. So that's going to come out of this dime. So if we still think about a 10 and 2 cents come out of here, what's left? Exactly right, we're going to have 8 left. But that's used up one of our dimes, so we don't have all our dimes. The same way up here in the tens column, we had 8 and 2, 5 and 5, 4 and 6, 3 and 7. Well, we only have one, we've used that one, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's happened there is we have 9 of our tens there, and our 10th is over here in the ones column. So it's really, place value is kind of important here. So as you think about that, you have to remember one of your tens is used up here. So over here, you're only going to have 9 tens in this column. All right, so let's think about that again. Let's think about, let's say you buy something for 87 cents. Okay, here's our 10 dimes right here. We're going to use up 80 to do the 80 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But now we need 7 pennies from this one. So how much is left? 3 pennies, right? Okay, so that used up that dime, and then there's 1 left, so that makes 13. So this is always going to make a full 10 now, and then this one is going to be 9, because this 10 and those 9, that's our 10 tens. We used 9 of them here, and we used another one here. All right, so let's try some others. Okay, let's say we had, how about 31 cents? How much do we need to either make $1 to give them change or for them to give us change? However it works, we paid $1 for something that's 31 cents. They have to give us change, or vice versa. Somebody paid us $1 and we have to give them change. So if we want to make we've got our 10 tens, think about that. So there's 1 here, we've got some pennies we're using in this one here. So that means we're not going to have a full 10 over here, are we? So we're going to have the 9 tens over here. So we have 3. What's going to make the 9 tens? Another 6. And what's going to make the 10 over here? If we have 1, 9. Okay, then that's going to be 69 cents is what we're going to get back. All right, so this is what I'm thinking in my brain, is I'm always trying to make those 10 tens. Okay, those 10 dimes. Let's try another one. Let's say this will be, let's try this one, 92 cents. Okay, what's the change going to be if something's 92 cents and you give them $1? Well, you've already got your 9 here, right? You've already got your 9 of your 10, so you're not going to need any more there. But then over here, we have to make up this one here, and 2 and 8 make up a 10. So that's that one. So it's 8 cents. So in your brain, you're always thinking about the tens place and the ones place and making those 10 tens. Then once you add $1 onto it, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's say there's something that is $4.75. Well, you might even know this because 75 is 3/4. You might not even have to do the math with that one, right? And if there's 4 quarters, you got 1 quarter left. And what do you give them? Let's say you give them a $5 bill. Okay, what are you going to have left? You're going to have to take that away, right? But you're still thinking about those coins. So with 75, you know you're going to have 25 cents left. That's going to make up a full $1. So that's going to give you your $1 and your $4. So you're just going to get 25 cents back. Okay? If you give them a $10 bill, then you're going to need that 25 cents back, and then it's going to be the $5 there. Okay? Because you know you've used $1 here. All right, so when I'm making change, I'm always thinking about these tens and ones. I always use place value. Place value is one of those things in your math book that they sometimes put in the first chapter, and people think, oh, it's easy, so it's not very important. I always think place value is in the first chapter of your math book because it's probably one of the most important things. Okay, and it's really not hard if you look at it, but it's really important for you to understand place value, especially when you're dealing with money, because then you can do all of this in your head. All right, practice that, and excited for you to be learning more. We'll see you later.